imagine the Flash. You probably picture uh, scarlet red, maybe golden yellow lightning, right? But what happens when that familiar lightning suddenly turns this brilliant blinding blue? Welcome to today's deep dive. I'm your host, and we are unpacking a stack of sources today to decode this very specific visual shift in DC Comics.
Hey everyone, glad to be here to dig into this. And yeah, our mission today is to figure out why a simple color swap from red to blue isn't just, an aesthetic costume change. It's actually a massive warning sign.
Right, it signals broken metaphysics or temporal trauma, or even a completely radicalized moral compass. As readers, we rely so much on visual cues to understand the world, right? So today we're exploring what happens when a familiar hero's visual identity shows that their rules have fundamentally broken down.
And the sources trace this blue shift back to a surprisingly dark, grounded origin. The first major instance begins with Malcolm Thawne.
Barry Allen's secret twin.
Yeah, exactly. He was given to this abusive family of con artists at birth to cover up a doctor's fatal mistake during a storm outage.
That was in Fallville, Iowa, right?
May 13th, yeah. An intoxicated Dr. Asa Gilmore secretly made the swap.
Wow. And, looking at the physics of how Malcolm eventually manifests as the villain Cobalt Blue, you start to see the mechanics of this color shift. I mean, if traditional Barry Allen is a power plant constantly generating kinetic energy through the Speed Force.
Then Malcolm operates as a kinetic sink.
Right. Like a parasitic dead battery.
Exactly. Because Malcolm wasn't born with his adoptive family's mystical blue flame abilities, he channels his concentrated envy over a stolen life into this talisman called the Cobalt Gem.
So to survive and match Barry's speed, he literally has to siphon kinetic energy away from other speedsters.
Right, stealing energy just like his life was stolen. And the gem actually takes that parasitism a step further. It absorbs Malcolm's own spirit, granting him 1,000-year immortality.
Wait, 1,000 years?
Yeah, that single stolen life acts as the anchor point, spawning the entire historical bloodline rivalry between the Allens and the Thawnes.
That is so fascinating. But, okay, if Malcolm Thawne proves that blue lightning can represent an energy deficit, the new 52 Future Flash shows us the exact opposite.
Right, an energy overload.
Yeah. When Future Barry's own power goes rogue, his lightning violently shifts from yellow to blue.
The mechanics of this shift are essentially the Doppler effect applied to temporal physics. As Future Flash pushes himself faster than time can handle to fix these massive temporal ruptures, the Speed Force actually starts tearing.
So his energy frequency increases.
Exactly. Just like starlight shifts to blue when a galaxy moves rapidly toward you, Barry's lightning blue shifts into this high-frequency, totally unstable speed seizure state.
I do have to push back a little on the sources labeling him a pure villain here, though. I mean, think about his situation.
You mean the temporal ruptures?
Right, he's losing time, he's completely unable to stop tragedies. Isn't he just a desperate pragmatist?
Yeah.
I mean, he abandons his non-lethal code to eliminate threats before they happen, sure, and he loses his relationship with Patty Spivot, and even plans to sacrifice himself for the monorail crash rupture. But he's doing it to literally save reality itself from collapsing.
I hear you on the pragmatism, I do, but you really have to look at the physical collateral damage. He is vibrating at a frequency that is literally shredding the timeline.
Oh, I see.
His blue lightning isn't just a sign of moving faster, it's a physical symptom of unsustainable biological and moral overclocking. He is breaking the system to save it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But extreme stress and temporal shredding aren't the only ways to alter a speedster's frequency, right? Because during the Blackest Night crossover event, the color blue completely flips.
Oh, absolutely. Instead of representing stolen legacy or dangerous overclocking, it becomes a celestial symbol of hope.
Right. As the undead Black Lanterns threaten all life, Barry is actually deputized into the Blue Lantern Corps.
And the blue light of hope synergizes incredibly well with his Speed Force connection, especially when he works alongside Green Lantern Hal Jordan.
You can really think of this version of Barry as a system-wide cosmic antivirus.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. He uses his speed to distribute total cellular regeneration.
Like a high-speed mobile field hospital.
Exactly. Just zooming around the battlefield, neutralizing the corrupted red and black lantern energies.
Which proves that the high-frequency blue energy isn't inherently destructive. It's just incredibly potent.
Yeah. Whether it originates from a drunken doctor's mistake in a dark clinic, or a desperate attempt to fix a broken timeline, or even a celestial cosmic war, that blue streak is a constant reminder.
A hero's legacy is always just one frequency shift away from either devastating tragedy or absolute transcendence.
Beautifully said. Which leaves you, the listener, with this final provocative thought. The sources note a clear pattern here. Red lightning is a low parasitic frequency, yellow is a perfectly stable connection, and blue is dangerously high frequency. It makes you wonder, if a speedster ever managed to vibrate at a frequency high enough to completely merge with the speed force, entirely shedding their physical form, what impossible color on the spectrum would their lightning become?